I'm Trent Tatum from North Platte Lodge in Alcova, Wyoming, and I'm going to show you how to tie a leech pattern, which is an extremely successful pattern that we use on the North Platte River. This is a pine squirrel leech pattern that we use here on the river. It's probably one of the easiest patterns I know to tie. And you start just by tying into the hook and wrapping down roughly just past the point of the hook. Alright, the next step after you've put your thread on, you're going to want to go in and take your pine squirrel, split it. Usually works to put a little saliva on it just to break the fibers in half. Then lay it on the hook. Make anywhere from 3 to 5 wraps to secure it into the hook. There we go. Once you're secured in, you can pull back the main piece and wrap all the way forward back towards the eye of the hook, because your next step will be palmering or wrapping the pine squirrel back towards the eye of the hook. As you're wrapping, it doesn't hurt to take some more saliva and kind of lay back the fibers again, just to make sure you get a good clean wrap. Once you get to the front, you're going to take again and you're going to wrap roughly 3 or 4 more times to secure the front end of your pine squirrel. Your next step is to palmer or to wrap the pine squirrel back up the hook. While you're doing that, it doesn't hurt to take a little bit of water or maybe some saliva just to pull the fibers back as you're going forward to get everything to lay well. As you can see, I'm just wrapping forward back towards the eye of the hook. And as I'm wrapping, I'm holding the fibers of the pine squirrel back just to see and make sure that it lays well. And once I get to the eye of the hook, my next step is to take the thread and to just wrap it over anywhere from 3 to 5 times just to make sure that the pine squirrel is secured. Then your next step will be to go in, cut your pine squirrel, pull away any other debris that you've cut off, wet your fingertips again, pull it back, and then go in and make your final wraps on the head. And finally, to finish, you want to just take your whip finishing tool, put in your wraps to secure the fly and finish it. A couple things you can do with it as far as fishing goes. You can dead drift it under a nymph rig, which is probably the way it's most frequently used on the North Platte, or you can strip it as a streamer, and both are extremely successful and both catch a lot of fish. Trout, rainbows, cutbows, brown trout, cutthroat trout, which are all in the North Platte River.